And now also, instead of doing this adaptive, we could have done pocket. So you can see that when I select a new operation that I want to do, it's going to go ahead and just grab the last tool that was used. So we're going to leave it at this 1/2 inch. I'm going to come in here and again, we'll select this bottom line. And because that tangent, propagation, and propagated length is on it, just selected everything for me. We're going to come in here, check our heights and depths. Once again, let's drop this a little bit below. Okay, and when you come over here, once again, it gives you this option of how far apart you want your passes. And because we're using a 1/2 inch end mill, we should keep this down. So let's just go 0.2 again. And then just as before, we have the option for multiple depths. So let's go ahead and change that to 0.2 as well. Awesome. So now we can just go ahead and click OK. All right, you can see came in here and it loaded that toolpath for me. Once again, we can do a stock simulation to verify that's doing what I want. Okay, I'll slow that down so we can actually see it. And something you can see right here is because we didn't click that stock leave off, it's actually leaving a little bit of stock material. So we can go in and change that. And then another thing I want you guys to notice is you can see right here, I have this drawn as a sharp angle, but the tool is not able to do that. Just keep in mind that if you're working, you're sending drawings to a machine shop, never have sharp corners like that that are unmachinable. Always keep in mind that what you draw is what they're going to make. So please, just for their sake, always go in and get rid of those angles. So we can do that right now. So come back over here and let's select that. Go to our features and just add a fillet. So right now we're using a 1/2 inch end mill, so our radius is going to be 0.25. Select OK. Then we come back over here. You can see that I made a change of the actual part itself, or of the model. So the toolpaths we did have are invalid now. So you can select one at a time and do generate toolpath, or you can select the entire job and generate the toolpath, and it'll just redo all those toolpaths for it. Let's go here and generate this toolpath again. Okay, awesome. So now there are those two different options. I like the adaptive a lot more, so I'm just going to go ahead and delete this one. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to come in and do take that material away from the outside. So I'm going to select this adaptive clearing, and it opens it up and grab the tool that we were using previously. And then I'm going to come in here, I'm going to select that line around the outside, and then I want to make sure my machining cavities is off because I'm not machining the cavity or the hole on the inside, I'm machining outside of this line or of the selection. So I'll come here, check our heights and depths. That looks good. On here, deselect this stock to leave. I'll click OK. And you can see it loaded, generated our toolpath. We'll go ahead and double check it just to make sure it works. Awesome. So it looked good, it worked out. Just go ahead and select OK. Now, at the end of every one, it's been giving a good sign. It hasn't said it's clashed with anything. I'm going to show you what that looks like. I'm going to go ahead in here and adjust this height and go from stock top. I'm going to go ahead and drop that down inside the material, and this is just going to it should ram our tool into that, and it'll give us an error. If we go ahead and simulate this, I'm going to slow it down so we can watch. That's going to come down. I might have to change that down. We'll change this down as well. Okay. 0.1 minus 0.2. Didn't think I'd have a hard time making an error, but apparently I really did. So let's go ahead. Well, that's unfortunate. Anyways, so if you do something wrong when you go ahead and select that stock simulate, it will let you know if it's crashing into something, and it'll bring up an error. But I'm just going to go ahead and put these back to what they were before. Let's go. Awesome. So now I have my piece, and there's that material. I have my toolpaths and machine operations defined for the inside and outside. If we click the job, we can run the entire thing. Let's go ahead and click play. I'll run through pretty fast. One nice thing about HSMWorks is it does give you an estimated time of how long it's going to take to complete the operations you've told it to do. So right now it's saying 3 minutes 58 seconds, and that is not accurate because my sponge speeds and feeds are a lot higher than you actually would have them in a part like this. Just gonna go ahead and speed that up. All right, awesome. So we're done. Stock simulation events. I was trying to get these errors to pull up, but if you do have any errors, it will pull up inside the stock simulations events, and I'll kind of flash at you. But so we have that done. We have a job that works. We liked the tool paths it gave us. So if we want to save it on USB, we can come over here to post process, click that, and then right here in your program name or number, you're always going to have to change that to the 5-digit number. And then right here, it has a bunch of different machines that'll generate the G code for. In the shop, we have Haas machines. So you have your turning, a couple different options. I always just use this pre-NGC. Then we can click post. And what that's going to do, I'll just go ahead and save it in my downloads. And I'm hoping you can see this right now. Let's go ahead and I'll just share my screen. Anyways, so here you have it. This is just that G-code generated for you, and it will always give you a ridiculous amount of lines of code. This is kind of how it is. Anyways, so hope this kind of helped you guys to kind of have a basic understanding of HSMWorks, just of how to set up your job, and also how to do just some basic operations.